Well, good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter here. It was a hot day for the RCLMS, and we're expecting more heat as we head throughout this evening and also as we head throughout the next few days. So if you have any outdoor plans, plan to deal with a lot of hot weather. By the end of the week, we'll start to see some limited rain chances moving into the region, and that'll likely give us some temporary relief from the wet weather. But when we talk about the alerts that are out there now, we have a heat advisory in place that'll stay active during the daytime at least through Tuesday, and then we have an extreme heat warning that will become active on Tuesday. So all of the RCLMS is dealing with hot weather, and so we want you to take this weather seriously. As we look at the feels like numbers, we'll see numbers close to 110 degrees over the next several days, not only for Tuesday, Wednesday, but also into Thursday, and then we'll start to see these numbers come down toward Friday and Saturday because of limited rain chances in the area. When we take a look at air temperatures outside now, we sit at 96 degrees. It feels like 107 degrees. We have rising pressure at the moment. High pressure is in control, and that'll keep our weather calm for the next couple of days, but it sets the stage for hot air to build in. Here's a look at temperatures across the rest of the RCLMS. We're anywhere from the low to mid 90s at this hour, 92 degrees as we look toward Natchez, 93 degrees toward El Dorado. But off to our north and west in Texarkana, they're sitting at 98 degrees. It is exceptionally hot at this hour. When we look at feels like numbers, most of us are above 100 degrees, whether you are in Monroe or Ruston, El Dorado, over toward Tallulah and Vicksburg and back down toward Natchez. So a lot of us dealing with the heat and the humidity, and it's having a big impact on us at this hour. The reason for this hot air is really due in part to a bubble of high pressure that'll be right above us that will allow heat to build over the next couple of days. And so that's why we're expecting extreme temperatures. But we're looking at heat extending to the north for places like Arkansas and also Missouri and Illinois. So millions of people will be dealing with extreme heat over the next few days. But in terms of wet weather, we'll be mainly dry, at least until about Thursday. This is a look at the forecast for tonight, 10 p.m., showing mainly clear conditions, temperatures only down to the low 80s. So again, it'll be warm as we head into the overnight. By the time we get to tomorrow morning, many of us will start out in the upper 70s with plenty of sunshine. And by the time we get to the afternoon, we're looking at temperatures back into the upper 90s, even low 100s. And when you factor in the humidity, it'll feel even hotter. As we focus in on any type of rain threat, none around for the next couple of days. We will start to see some cloud cover try to push in as we head into Wednesday. But as we look ahead to Thursday, we'll see moisture to our south and east, and some of this could impact us here in the RCLMS. And then we'll look for some of that moisture as well as we head into Friday and Saturday. This is moisture associated with what was that tropical system, that tropical disturbance we were following last week. It sort of made a big circle around the southeast, and now it's making its way with additional Gulf moisture back into our region for Thursday and Friday and even into the weekend. So plan for some rain chances for the end of the week, but at this point, we're not expecting a total washout. As we look toward the tropics, we're looking at an area of interest that has a 10% chance of formation over the next 2 to 7 days. At this point, this storm will likely run into a strong wind, and as it does so, that'll lower the chances of it forming into a tropical system. So let's talk about tonight. We'll summarize it like this: a clear sky, temperatures only down to about 77 degrees. And then tomorrow we'll see temperatures back to about 100 degrees. Yeah, very hot out there. It'll feel even hotter. And we'll talk all about the heat and what's on the way for the end of the week tonight at 5 p.m. on KNOE. Make sure to tune in then.